So this is a video about the Final Fantasy Kabuki adaptation. Since I've heard about this about a year ago, I was really excited to see it. As soon as they opened the reservations, I got a ticket for the opening day, which is usually the most exciting one. And also, limited edition goods usually sell out really quickly. So I went to see this on the March 4th when it started. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about this. Skip to where you like. This is the website that I linked below. Unfortunately, it's all in Japanese, and you can find basic info about it. The actors, which apparently they're famous people. I don't know any of them. A little bit of news, but that's what interests me about the main site. It gives a little bit of information about the stadium, which I will talk about that, and a little bit of story. And at the very bottom, you have a lot of movies, a lot of videos, right? And not only here, if you go here on the menu and from the right, you've got home, information, story, character and stuff, the scheduling, ticketing, comments, movies, special, goods, and information. So you want to go to movie. In the movies here, they have a lot of stuff regarding the adaptation, the characters, hype up programs. A little, some of these they did actually in the TV. Here specifically, they talk about how they project the stuff into the mist. And yes, if you want to know more about it, definitely watch it here. How to get there? You're gonna have to get into this line called the Yurikakome line. If you want to see all the spots, you must have been there if you went to Odaiba, see the Gundam and all that. You get from Shimbashi Station. That's where you get the longest run, and you can see all the way to the station you get off to, which is Shijo Mae. You get off at the station, turn right, straight away. There's only one exit, and after you walk a little bit to your right, you should see the IHI building. So here you can see right next to the La Vista building, you've got the IHI stage around Tokyo. That's where the Kabuki takes place. Well, Final Fantasy being released more than 20 years ago, I think. I'm expecting the audience to be between 30 and 60 probably, which I think is really good because Kabuki is really distancing itself from the society. It's mostly just the elderly that go watch it. And even between the people I know, there's an elderly gentleman. He says he's never even been. So hopefully adaptations like this will bring more young people to the dance culture of Kabuki. So the first half was about, I think it was about 3 hours. I'm not sure because you really lose count while you're watching. And between that, they put a break twice of 20 minutes. And I must say, what I found interesting is that before the show, they ask two questions. One is, how many of you is the first time in a Kabuki? And the other question was, how many of you have played the game? And the interesting thing is the first timers. I think it was at least a fourth of the people, maybe a third. And when they asked about who has never played Final Fantasy, I think it was really low, maybe 10% of the people. And so like I predicted, the show really brought the adaptation, really brought a lot of new people to this style of theater, which I think is really good. After the first show, there's about an hour and a half of break, and then the second part. So this is what it looks like on the inside. I thought the reason why it was 360 around panels, it's got these sliding screens all around. I thought it was because of the sound, but actually, you notice after a few acts that they change the scenarios really extremely fast. And that's when I realized that maybe we were kind of moving. I was in the middle, so I couldn't feel it myself. But after looking at the website, yes, indeed, the stage is made that it has different scenes that you can set up while the audience is looking only at one. Each stage has different setups, like one has a crane, a mist, a lot of different things. And that's what I found extremely interesting about the stage. Not only it cuts waiting time, but also they adapted very nicely to different situations, like inside rooms or outside, as well as the panels. They can create the ambient around you. So this is the theater schedule. Every Wednesday, they're taking a day off, which I find crazy because these actors have been dancing on stage for like 9 hours. Anyway, as for the prices, it's pretty expensive, but I can tell you it's definitely worth it, even if it's your first time watching Kabuki. And how this one works, you've got the first half and the second half. So if you want to watch them both, like I did, and spend the whole day there, these are the prices, depending on where you sit. And if you want to just watch half of it, these are the prices. Which, personally, if you're gonna watch just half of it, to watch the second half, because of the climax is spectacular. You have a lot of stuff going on, and the fights, and well, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah. If you're gonna watch the second half, and some actors as well. They only appear on the second act. Overall, I must say I loved the experience. It was extremely long, and I was a big fella. The seats were a little tight. However, I must say I really enjoyed it. The Japanese that they used is very plain Japanese, being from 20 years ago. So apart from a few scenes here and there, the Japanese they use extremely simple, so you should have no problem